Welcome to Moody Maven at Zona West. So Giovanna, like I mentioned, this is Moody Maven.
Beautiful name.
You know, the colors really stated the name.
Yes, it does.
This is all custom, like it's turnkey. The millwork throughout this whole house has been really thought out. Look at the floors. They're porcelain, even though people have, you know, second guessed and always said, are you sure it's not wood? It's not wood, it's porcelain. Favorite parts about this house.
To see this.
Everyone talks about a master bedroom, but this is insane. Here, come on in.
I can tell just by the door.
Uh-huh.
Wow. Beautiful.
This is an apartment in Brickell.
100%.
Just this section right here. You know, it's just crazy. Look at the cabinetry. Like I mentioned, the pivot door. Wait till you walk into this closet. Everything has been really thought out.
I love the details. Wow. His and hers closet. Plenty of space.
Plenty of space. And then this brings me back to Puerto Rico. This is called Terrazzo.
Terrazzo.
And at the beginning when they were designing this, I was like, are you sure you want to do this? But look at the turnout on this. This is a bathroom.
Wow.
So another great feature about this home, it's like this house, when it was designed, it was like designed in two wings.
Okay.
So we have the master bedroom, and then we have two rooms on this side with ensuites, as well as this office right here. And welcome to Florida. You know, it's sunny Florida, but all of a sudden it's raining. But can you imagine in your office, which this can also be a room, but in your office, just looking at this water feature right here, which is a koi pond. This one of the rooms with the ensuite.
Beautiful. I love how spacious the closets are.
Mm-hmm. That's another thing that this house has. All the closets are done.
Amazing.
So you don't have to work on
Really
any of the
turnkey.
closets.
Yeah.
It's literally turnkey.
Turnkey, yeah.
Another feature about these homes, they utilize the windows from floor to ceiling pretty much.
Yes, I can see that. I love how it has a lot of natural light.
Mm-hmm.
I love how the ceilings are very high, tall ceilings.
Another feature about this home is there's no baseboards. You know, this is
Wow.
used now. It's very modern.
Very modern.
Yeah. You can add a light feature on the bottom throughout the whole house.
I love it.
The doors are also seamless, so they're not being framed. Look at this. So this house is really made for entertainment. Look at this bar right here coming off of your living room area with this amazing crystal stone.
Yes, stone.
Just
I
the
can
wall
see
itself is a statement.
the thickness of it, the quality.
This resembles the Taj Mahal, right? And they call it Taj Mahal, but they also say crystal because he could have put the lighting in the back of it and it would have lit up. But he decided not to do it because one of the things about crystal is like when it's lit up, if the light goes out, you're in trouble. But just the stone itself is
It's
just
beautiful.
a really, really nice piece.
Beautiful.
I would consider that an
finishes.
artwork.
Yes, 100%.
So I don't know, but I kind of feel like this kitchen is very minimalistic, but it's very manly.
Yes.
Like, if I would design a kitchen, I would have designed this. I
Like
designed
this.
my kitchen at home with my wife, and it does not look like this. You know, the appliances are Wolf, Sub-Zero.
Fridge. I love
Fridge.
this. I love it.
It's big enough to get in there.
Wow, sensor lighting.
Yeah, and then,
Beautiful. It really adds a touch.
makes it a very homey home, having
Cozy.
and cozy as well, because you know, having the kids either do their homework or someone utilizing this as a side office right off the kitchen. Right. It just looks like very appealing, and also it's like very homey.
It does,
yeah.
for sure.
There's speakers throughout the whole house. The system is Sonos, and they have different zones. So and also you can have different music going on at the same time in different rooms.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Your wife is in the room.
Listening
she's listening to her music, and then you're listening to something else, which is great.
I love how you bring the nature to indoors and how it feels. This room, this is actually one of my favorite parts of this house. I just love plants and nature, so I love this.
This is also one of my favorite rooms. This is designated for a gym, and it's already been wired for a projector to come off right from this side to that wall on the pool area.
You can have your private theater right here.
Absolutely. So another really cool element about this wing is like you have your gym, plus you have a separate room with an ensuite.
I'm in love, honestly.
Yeah, it just flows, and it has great vibe. This is another room that I really enjoy.
Oh, you got a private balcony here.
I have a private balcony. I feel like if we would have to select rooms for our family, this would probably be my daughter's room.
Your daughter's room?
Yeah.
Love it.
Imagine all the little girls sitting out there.
I think it would be my parents' bedroom.
Gas grill.
Wow.
And they stone the whole wall. And I don't know if you can see it, but look at this pool. That's why we call it the Moody Maven.
I mean, have you ever seen a black pool before?
I have, as soon as they did it.
One thing that I really love in this room is the biggest fan I've seen. I mean, I
think it's
see
called.
this in parking lots.
Yeah.
But I love it.
Yeah, it is a big fan.
So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for this amazing tour that you gave us, George.
Thank you, and call us for a private tour.